because the $20 that you're about to spend is literally life-changing. Can you see me right now? If you can, I'm standing between two vehicles that I can reach out and touch, both of them. This car and this big 4,000-pound SUV. The man who is behind the wheel of the red car can't see me. I can reach out and touch his car. That's called a blind spot. And every car sold in America has them. I have not moved. I'm in the same place. Now he can't see me. Close enough to hit me. Now he can see me. What's the difference? 10 bucks. 10 bucks. Already this spring, I buried a very good friend who was in a motorcycle accident that was not his fault. The woman who killed him, it destroyed her life as well. She said over and over, I never saw him. Children are injured every day from people backing out of garage areas and driveways. Motorcyclists are injured. Accidents happen on the road. 2 SUVs. Decisions are made quickly, and you make decisions on how much information you have. And the mirrors you've got on your car don't give you enough information. I want to introduce you to Kylie Watts. How are you?
Hi, Dan. I'm great. How are you?
You have been on a mission. And it's been a wonderful mission. Over 35,000 QVC customers have purchased the product that you bring to us.
Yes.
We believe as a retailer, me personally, so much in the product, we offer them at half the retail price. You're going to have enough to protect 2 vehicles here for less than $20.
Right.
How long? Talk me out of it. Somehow talk me out of this $20. How long is the installation? Is it difficult? Is it time consuming? It's a pain in the tail?
No, well, first and foremost, there's over 800,000 accidents that happen every single year due to blind spots.
Yep.
They exist in every car, truck, and SUV, and a lot of the newer cars are putting technology in to help with that. But what about the rest of us? You know, my car's right behind us. It's 5 years old. I don't have that technology. This is something that's quick, it's simple, it's easy, and it's going to help keep you safe and everybody else safe.
Your eyeballs are directly related to your reaction speed.
Yes.
These mirrors, and I've seen all kinds. I've seen what are called fish eyes. In my opinion, this is my humble opinion, fish eyes don't work.
Right.
I need distortion-free glass
Right.
that gives me a real vision of what's there.
Right.
It uses 3M, the #1 automotive manufacturer of adhesives.
Right on
All
the
you
back.
do is peel it and stick it.
Right.
It takes seconds. And you're safer on the road.
Exactly. I mean, this is something, like we said, quick, simple, and easy. So many accidents can be avoided. And the last time we had these on, unfortunately, you were going to the funeral of your friend the next day.
I remember.
And I have so much fun working with you, but I was so sad that day because I knew what you were going through, and it was hard because you were getting choked up, and losing someone near and dear to you is so hard as it is, especially when it's something that could have been avoided.
When people get in their car, they're busy. They're obviously going somewhere.
Yes.
So the idea is, it's easy to be distracted. Can you see what Kylie's doing? She's adjusting the mirror.
Yes.
Now, I was going to use an analogy, but then you wore heels and it blew my analogy. I was going to say I'm taller than you.
Well, you usually are.
Not today.
I'll duck down. Normally I'm like that.
When my wife climbs into my vehicle, she's shorter than me, so she adjusts everything.
Yes.
She adjusts the side view mirror, she adjusts the rear view mirror, she adjusts the seats. If you have a blind spot mirror that you can't adjust, it's worthless.
Right.
Look at this chart. This is one of the most important graphics that you can see. On the left, that's what you're seeing on your side view mirrors right now.
Without the blind spot mirrors.
It's not enough information.
No, I mean, right there you see it, that blue car, that red SUV, that motorcycle, especially up at the front. This is the season, people are out on their bikes. You cannot see them. When you put the blind spot mirror, you're increasing your field of vision almost 3 times, and all of those cars, including that motorcycle up in the front, are now in your view.
It's 20 bucks for 2 cars. I am a car guy. I'm passionate about vehicles. Kylie and I just had the greatest conversation before the cameras came up. We both talked to our vehicles, and both of them.
You're not supposed to share that. That's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing, and it's funny. And I refer to all of my vehicles as she. You know, she's this, she's that. Cars are an important part of our life, and manufacturers in America, in Japan, in Europe should include these as standard equipment, but they don't. And why don't they? Because they're big companies and they didn't invent them. It's pretty simple. I want you to, again, take one good look at me. By the way, I look like a road cone today.
Yeah, you should be able to
Can
see
you
with that
see
color
me?
on.
But as our camera pulls back, I am standing between two vehicles. One of them is a full-size four-door, weighs about 3,800 pounds. Mid-size SUV, over 4,000 pounds. Where I am standing right now, the driver of this red vehicle cannot see me in a side view mirror. I just touched the vehicle. I could be a pedestrian, I could be another car. Maybe I'm thinking about, you know what, I'll change lanes. If Joe behind the wheel makes a decision to change the lane, he's gonna run into a 4,000 pound gray elephant next to him that wasn't there. Those are called blind spots. Everybody's got them. Every vehicle. I have this on my pickup truck, which is my daily driver. My wife has it on her SUV. I have them on the classic cars that I built by hand because I would rather have those on there and know I'm safe than have just the stock mirror that came with, you know, the vehicle in 34 or 55.
Right.
And the installation doesn't take any time. And
No.
listen, if you're not completely satisfied with them, send them back. But I will tell you this. You drive with these for 1 week and you remove them and you feel like you're driving naked.
You really are, and we've all had that heart-stopping moment, I think, where you go to change lanes and someone's laying on their horn because they were right next to you and you never even saw them. We're giving you 2 sets of 2, so it's enough for 2 cars. So you can get one for yourself, get one for a loved one if you have multiple vehicles.
Graduation gift.
Yes.
It's not a bad idea. Listen, I know your teenager really wanted the iWatch.
Yeah.
Okay? But for $19 and change, you just protected whatever vehicle they're in as well.
Sure, and my very first accident when I was 16, I was backing up in a parking lot and a girl was flying through the parking lot. Granted, she was going a little too fast, but I never saw her and I hit her. I backed up right into her. Insurance nightmare. Could have been prevented.
I love how you threw the, now granted, she was going a little fast.
I know, it totally wasn't all my fault.
If you live in what's called, insurance-wise, a no-fault state, you're gonna pay.
Doesn't matter.
You're gonna
it's still
pay.
my fault.
What is your deductible on your insurance? Now, by the way, it could be something as innocuous as backing out of the driveway and running over the trash can you forgot that you put out the night before.
Sure.
But damn, that could be the toddler on that bike.
It absolutely
It could be, you know, the neighbor's cat. It could, there's so many different ways in a motor vehicle that weighs thousands of pounds to make a split-second decision that ruins your life.
Absolutely, and we're driving with precious cargo. The average person is spending 2 hours every single day commuting
Windshield
back
time?
and forth.
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost a full day a week that you're inside your car. They're becoming second homes. We've got our loved ones. You know, if you've got someone who's driving your kids around, you want them on their car. So when you're getting them for yourself, you got to get them for someone else too.
Read the reviews. Customer top rated. Again, the graphic on the left is a standard representation of what you can see in side view mirrors, left and right, that don't have the blind spot mirrors. With these blind spot mirrors, you increased your visibility by more than 3 times.
Absolutely.
And by the way, this is insane. I'm a car guy. I love cars. I'm a pretty good driver, and I still have times when I'm distracted.
We all do.
A couple of my classic cars have one side view mirror because they didn't think to put them on the passenger
Isn't that
side
funny?
until the late 70s.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back over here.
Yeah,
again.
because I think this is the most powerful way to show you how this is so impactful.
Look, I can touch both cars at the same time. Can you hear it? Right here. A blind spot is a normal situation. Now, by the way, the placement of these blind spot mirrors, he can't see me at all. Joe, if he were to change lanes, it would be a problem. I'm right here. I didn't move, didn't have to. His blind spot mirror now enhances his vision, gives him more decision-making power, makes him a better, safer driver, and puts him in a position where there's less impact on his life for 20 stinking bucks. It's the smartest investment. By the way, the reason why he puts it in the upper corner of the mirror, that usually only shows sky anyway, shows horizon. So now he's got pertinent information that he can make a decision on.
Absolutely.
And when you got kids in the back and you're driving and traffic is busy, we check our mirrors by doing this. We do it in a fraction of a second. If you're at highway speeds, you're traveling almost half the length of a football field every single second.
Absolutely. And Dan, this is quick, simple, easy installation. You can see where the placement is that I have it.
Yep.
Ball and swivel base. So like you said, it's going to adjust if you have multiple drivers in your car. 3M tape on the back so you know it's super durable.
It's the good stuff.
You just want to make sure your mirror is clean and dry. Clean it off. Make sure there's no dirt or bugs.
What I recommend,
And that's it.
a little bit of rubbing alcohol and a tissue on your mirror because if you build up layers of dirt and stuff like that, do that. It'll dry in seconds, put it on, and you're set and you're ready to go.
Right.
Because these are adjustable. You can move them up and down, left and right. Again, you know what it's like when you climb into your spouse's vehicle and you might have to adjust the seat or rear view mirror, etc. You want them to be adjustable. These are also non-glare and they're non-distortion. It gives you a very lifelike, realistic view. Glass in most mirrors, that's why they always say objects may appear closer. This is actually, in my estimation, less distortion than a lot of the side view mirrors that are on your car.
That's a good point. Absolutely.
So,
That's a very good point.
Just try them. Just try them.
Well, they should come standard, really. Every car truck that has to be on the market has a blind spot. We should have these on our cars. A lot of the new cars are building in that technology, but it's usually an option. It's very expensive, super expensive.
Saab and Volvo are great manufacturers of cars. I love them. In the new Volvo is another example. They've got a system that will tell you if something's around.